All right, welcome back to the bench. We are building a 1/18 scale low center of gravity crawler with a carbon fiber frame. I did a video on putting the chassis together, and this is what we got. And if you didn't notice, and if you haven't watched the other video, you might want to go back and watch it. There's some interesting things, engineering going on here in this chassis. So, yeah. So today we're going to put the links on together and put them on. So here's the links. If you haven't ever seen these types of links before for 1/24 scale, 1/18 scale, whatever, they're interesting. And interesting, I mean, you got to put them together. They don't come all the way done. So you have to put the bushings in, and the bushings are held in with little rubber O-rings. Okay, they're not difficult to do, just time consuming. So these are some pretty hefty links. They're aluminum, high clearance, and I'll have all in the description of all the parts that we use for this. Okay, so what you do is you take these rubber grommet or O-rings and bushings, and they give you lots of O-rings. Okay, now some of these have a bigger lip on one side than the other, so they won't go through the hole in here at the end of the link. These do not. So place the O-ring in your thumb. Just roll it on to the bushing like so, and then place it through the hole, and then take another O-ring on the other side of the bushing and roll it on with your finger. That's really all there is to it. And that holds the bushing in place and gives it a little flex with those rubber grommets. Okay? I'll be back when I get done putting them all together. Okay, so we have all the bushings put in the links. And the long links go in the back. The high clearance ones go in the center. This is the high clearance link bent. This goes toward the axle. Okay. And it goes into the center of the I'll get it out in a minute. Skid plate. All right, that screw is too short. Same way in the front. The high clearance goes toward the axle. Shoot. And goes in the bottom of the plate. That is too long. Okay, they have long screws and longer screws and real long screws. You don't want to put the real long screws in. There. But you want to put the longer screws. There's 3 different sizes. So again, it's really simple. The long ones go in the back, the short ones go in the front. There's no high clearance on the ones that go to the actual frame and skid plate. Okay. That's pretty straightforward. And there you have it. We have our links connected. All we need now is some axles, transmission, and we can finish this up. I don't have those at the moment, but I do have my motor. I don't think this one came with a transmission. I could be wrong. We need to take a look. Some of them come with a transmission. Some of them don't. This one has an ESC. An adjustment. USB to hook up to a phone. It's the ESC 30 amp called AZ LiPo Dean's plug. This is for the motor. A tuning USB that plugs into this plug so you can tune your ESC. Instructions on how to do all that. And get the drive shafts in the doggone ESC. The motor, which is a outboard 3200 kV tiny motor. Now I just need to get a transmission and a drive shaft. Alrighty. So those are the links. and a little bit about the ESC and the motor. So that'll be it for today. When we get the rest of the parts, we will continue to work on this 18th scale crawler. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.